Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another character spotlight. This one will be shorter than the last one. Naturally, the main character, Seth, was going to be a longer video. But from here on, I'm going to try my best to make them a bit more bite-sized. As much as I can, anyway. Again, if you've been following along with these spotlights through my newsletter or on my blog, you know who's coming up next. And well, let's just get right into it. This is the character, the demon, the sorcerer, Melphis. Again, I'm going to start by reading the written version, and then afterwards I'll talk more freely about him. Alright, let's get started. Melphis. A gifted sorcerer and demon who defected from Satan's ranks, when after 100,000 years of servitude, he noticed for the first time the eternal suffering of a human soul, triggering great pain and unease. At the sight of a dimension of unknown origin, words are whispered into his ears, prompting him to covet Hell's throne. He then seeks the aid of Seth to ensure his victory over Satan. But something isn't quite right with him, as memories from a past life are revealed to have been depressed and hidden from him by forces beyond his understanding. Beyond the hell he seeks. Okay, Melphis. As I said before, I wanted to try to make these videos a little bit snappier, get through them quicker, make it more bite-sized, and thankfully, Melphis is a great character to do that with, as it's clear from what I just read. He's a character of a lot of great and deep mystery. In fact, he doesn't even know much about himself, as he comes to know over the course of the narrative, and as I hint in that last line, that a past life is revealed to have been depressed and hidden. That is also a hint towards him being the depression representative. Just like Seth is the rep for bipolar disorder. That is a common theme that a lot of these characters in this book, in Monsters Among Us, follows. More often than not, they are there to represent a certain neurodivergence. And, well, Melphis. He's the first companion to Seth, the first member of his newfound family. However, at first, Melphis is a bit brash. He's a little bit cruel in his demands. He's prone to even verbal abuses towards Seth in the beginning. And along with him being the depression representative, Melphis's character was collectively inspired by, well, a lot of the people I grew up around who were, let's say, less than helpful regarding what I deal with, what Seth deals with. They weren't the most empathetic bunch. They were the type to say, suck it up and get over it. Which anybody with depression, anxiety, bipolar, what have you, would all agree that is not all that easy to do, to just get over it. So, but despite that, and don't worry, he's not going to be verbally abusive throughout the whole book. He does become more human as his mysterious side starts to unravel. But he is there to show that even through negative reinforcement, there are lessons to be learned. And Seth does learn quite a bit from Melphis. But aside from that, and aside from what I read from the written portion, there isn't too much to talk about Melphis. Aside from that, he is the first companion. He is the first of many guiding lights for Seth. And while the name Melphis was simply a name I thought sounded like a demon sorcerer, doesn't have any hidden meaning, unlike Seth's name, which, as I said in the prior video, meant anointed one in Hebrew, as well as being a alternate spelling of Set, the Egyptian god of chaos, turmoil, and storms, thus giving Seth a lot of hidden meaning behind his name. While Melphis does not have that initially, like I keep hinting towards, he is a character of great mystery, and a mystery so deep that you just have to read the book to unravel. In the beginning, he might seem two-dimensional, but that is simply his personality being flattened by the force depressing what is truly within him. Something that will, when he understands what that is, might cause him a bit of turmoil himself, which allows him to empathize better, not just with Seth, but with humanity as a whole. And I want you to keep in mind the quality of hidden meaning behind names going forward, because most of the characters in this book have been meticulously chosen. Their names have been meticulously chosen because of what they mean. And that stands as, and their names stand as a symbolism for what they stand for and what they represent as characters in the Monsters Among Us. But yes, let's wrap this up. That was Melphis, a gifted sorcerer and demon who defects from Satan and implores Seth to his side for his own gain, but a goal that will explode into unknown territory, as again implied with all the descriptions of the unknown dimension that may or may not be tied to his depressed personality. Okay, well, next month, we will be covering the next of Seth's companions and another guide, another teacher figure. But until then, pre-order The Monsters Among Us. There's a link in the description below. It's out September 9th, 2025. I hope you all look forward to it. Thank you.